Be alert, someone has made a copy of your house key, and the angel says, my child, if you believe in angels, watch this whole message, because it is urgent. I am speaking to you now because I see what you cannot see. Something is happening in both the seen and unseen world, and it is moving toward you. Do not ignore this, for Archangel Michael himself has been sent from heaven to stand guard over your home tonight. He warns you that someone you know, someone whose path has crossed yours before, has taken the key to your home and made a copy. This is not an accident, it is not chance, it is a deliberate move, planned in secret, whispered to them by darkness while they pretended to be friendly. The date is already set, the hour chosen, the plan burning in their mind. They intend to come when you least expect it, when you think things are calm. Michael has seen them touch your door in secret, holding the copied key in their pocket, thinking you will never know. They believe you will never sense the shadow around them, but I am the Lord who sees everything. I know every move and every thought. You cannot take this lightly. You are not imagining the uneasiness you have felt lately, the restless nights, the way you check the locks more than usual. That is me stirring you to pay attention, because your human senses cannot see what I see. I watched the moment they noticed your key. I saw them have it copied. I saw them slip it into their pocket as if it was nothing. They think no one knows, but they have already been marked in the spirit. Michael has drawn his sword. This is not only about a key, it is about access territory and the enemy trying to cross the line I have drawn around you. My promise is that no weapon formed against you will work. When the enemy cannot break you from the outside, they try to get in from within. That is why they want to come in quietly without breaking the door, because they want to seem like they belong, but their reason is not innocent. They believe something in your home is worth taking. It might be an item, a document, or something with spiritual importance. I placed blessings in your home and the enemy wants to take them. This warning is urgent. Michael says they have rehearsed their steps. They have decided what to say. If caught, they believe they will get away with it, but heaven is ahead of them. I am preparing you to pray to God, to stay awake, not to scare you, but to give you the upper hand so the plan fails before it even begins. The date they chose is sooner than you think. The calm you feel is false. The enemy wants you to relax, but this is your sign to be alert. Pray over every corner of your home. Speak my word over your door until the darkness cannot cross the line the enemy has tested before. Items misplaced, doors left open, you ignored them, but now they are bolder. Michael says the copy of your key is cold metal in the natural, but in the spirit it burns with intent. Heaven feels it. That is why I speak now. Anoint your doorposts. Declare that every key not in your hand is useless. Speak it until peace returns. Pray until you know the locks in the spirit have been changed. Do not fear, for I have given you power, love, and a sound mind, but you must stay alert. Do not share this with just anyone, only with those who will truly pray for you. In the nights ahead you may notice strange cars or the feeling of being watched. Do not panic, but stay alert. The key might open a physical lock, but it cannot open heaven's protection unless you let your guard down. Michael has stationed angels at the corners of your home, their swords drawn, eyes always open, ready to block anyone who tries to enter. Even now a shield of light is over your dwelling. I will show you who this person is in a dream. Pay attention, it will feel vivid. That will be your sign to pray specifically to stop them. This is not just about your house, it is about your calling. The enemy wants to disturb your peace, but they will fail. The key will not work. The plan will expose them. You will remember this moment and know I spoke in time. You will see that every prayer and act of guarding was worth it. I am the God who warns before danger, shields before attack, and restores what the enemy tries to steal. Hold this word close, let it keep you alert but not afraid. I am with you, your home is surrounded, your future is safe, and no copied key or hidden plan will win. Michael has stayed by your side since this began, his wings covering you. The uneasiness you felt was my way of telling you something unseen was approaching. The one who copied your key did not act on impulse, it was planned for weeks or months. They studied your schedule believing you would never suspect them, but I reveal what is hidden. Their cleverness is corruption, their key is theft, and their steps are under heaven's watch. Michael saw the moment they took your key, the moment it was copied. Nothing is hidden from me. Even then a counter plan was forming. Anything done in secret against you will be revealed. The date they picked is not random. They think you will be away or distracted, but now you know, and that ruins their plan. On that day when their foot touches your boundary, something will happen to stop them. Your safety is certain, but I also want you to learn how the enemy works so you are never caught off guard. There is something in your home they want, not just objects but the peace and presence I have given you. They think if they plant chaos it will grow, but I will not allow it. My protection fills your home like a river. Michael says the copied key burns with intent. Angels are tracking it. Wherever it goes they will be there before it reaches your lock. I am protecting you from the harm and from the fear it would bring. The enemy wants to steal peace as much as possessions. That is why I will stop them before they begin. Speak over your home daily, declare it belongs to my kingdom. Touch your doors and say no one enters unless they come in peace. Your words carry power. The same way I spoke the world into being, confirmations will come to show this warning is real. When the day arrives they will walk into the trap heaven has set. Their plan will fail and expose them. You are under divine lockdown. The enemy may have a key, but the lock is changed. Their chosen date will be there. Defeat. Michael warns you to guard your heart, home, and spirit. Close every opening to doubt, fear, or compromise. Declare, as for me and my house we will serve the Lord. The thoughts in your mind may ask who and why, but remember I gave you power, love, and a sound mind. This person is walking toward my judgment, not your harm. Pray with authority. Stand in your home and speak my word until peace returns. Angels have been sent since you received this warning. They stand at every entrance ready to act. My spirit does not sleep. I can see even when you are far away. I will block their steps, frustrate their plans. This is also about spiritual access. People may try to copy the key to your life, your calling, your favor, but the anointing on you cannot be duplicated. Their attempts will fail. Your home is symbolic of your life. Your key is symbolic of access. Guard both carefully. Not everyone is safe. This is a time for discernment. The time left is short, so act now. Secure your space. Speak my word, obey my nudges. What could have been an open door for the enemy will become a testimony of my protection. You will look back and see I warned you and shielded you. The same God who parted the sea, shut the lions' mouths, and opened prison doors is the same God keeping this intruder out. You will not lose peace, safety, or home. Instead you will gain faith, discernment, and confidence that I watch over you day and night. Breathe. You are safe, loved, and covered. The enemy is exposed and powerless. Trust me, stay close to me. I will never leave you. What was meant to harm you will become a story of my glory. You are here by divine plan, not by accident. Michael stands with wings wide saying, be careful. Someone has copied your house key and is plotting, but heaven has revealed it before they could act. This is to wake you up, not to scare you. You are protected before their hand touches the door. The enemy works in shadows, but God works in light. Nothing is hidden from me. Angels are stationed like pillars of fire. No darkness can cross. without facing my army, but you must stay alert. The one who copied your key thought you were distracted, but you are connected to the highest power. I have given my angels orders to keep you safe. Even a counterfeit key will fail. The door to your life is guarded by heaven. The weapon will not prosper. The plan will turn against them. Michael says, my light is pushing back the shadows. Every secret plot is coming into the open. Those who thought they could step into your life will face heaven's judgment. Rest knowing nothing will harm you. Speak my name, declare my promises. Angels move at my word and your voice. You are armed with heaven's authority. Pray over every entry. Anoint your threshold. Stand and declare your home belongs to me. When my spirit fills your house, there is no room for the enemy. This will be a story of victory. You will say, I saw the plan before it happened and God stopped it. The one who copied your key may not know they are being used by darkness. That is why you must guard your heart and forgive while protecting yourself. Trust one will deal with them. Your job is to have faith and act. Do not ignore this. Follow my promptings. If I say lock twice, do it. If I say change locks, do it. If I say pray at midnight, do it. Small acts of obedience bring great protection. Angels are at your property and inside your home. My light fills your windows. In the spirit no shadow can stay. I will not let your dwelling be defiled or your peace stolen. What I gave you is yours. The urgent warning is also a call to know me more. When I show a threat, it is an invitation to draw near. The one who can stop at this moment will be a turning point in your faith, making you stronger, more aware and anchored in my even now. Heaven is surrounding you with a fortress that cannot be breached. The one who copied your key is unaware they are walking into a wall of divine fire. Every step they plan, every move they map out in their mind, will be swallowed by confusion. Their thoughts will scatter, their motives will crumble, and their courage will vanish the moment they try to approach. For I, the Lord your God, will release a trembling into their hands, so the key they hold feels like a burning coal. They will think twice, thrice, and yet not understand why. Their heart beats with sudden fear. This is the power of my presence. My child, the enemy always seeks the path of least resistance, but when they meet resistance from heaven, they must retreat. They have studied your life, memorized your patterns, and convinced themselves that your guard is down. But they have not accounted for the watchmen of heaven who never sleep. Your home is now under a holy lockdown, sealed by the words you speak in faith and by the presence of my angels. Michael has already drawn a line they cannot cross. He has walked the boundary of your property in the spirit, leaving behind a wall of light that no darkness can penetrate. In the unseen realm, your home is glowing like a beacon of purity and protection. The moment their shadow touches this light, it will recoil as if it has touched lightning. This is not the first time the enemy has tried to slip in unnoticed. You have seen glimpses before, small things that felt odd or out of place, a misplaced object, a sound you could not explain, a sudden feeling of being watched. Those were warning ripples, subtle signs sent ahead of the storm. But now, the storm itself has been spotted before it reached you. I am giving you advanced notice so that you can stand firm, pray, and render the enemy powerless before they even make their move. Remember, my child, a copied key in the natural may seem harmless until it meets the lock. But in the spiritual realm, this key carries intent. Intent is what gives it weight. That intent has been seen, measured, and judged in my court. The verdict is already spoken: you shall not pass. The enemy's ambition is to create fear, to unsettle your spirit, to make you doubt your safety. But you will not fall into their trap. The blessing upon your home is not only physical, it is a sanctuary for your soul. The enemy wants to enter because they crave to disrupt that sanctuary. But my word stands: the angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them. These angels do not merely stand, they move, they act, they defend. Michael himself is stationed at your entrance, and his gaze pierces through the motives of all who come near. My Spirit whispers to you now: do not let routine dull your discernment. Lock your doors with intention. Pray with the understanding that your words carry the authority of heaven. Anoint the entrances to your home with oil, declaring every access point holy and off-limits to darkness. For when you consecrate your dwelling to me, no thief, no plot, no hidden key can undo that covenant. You will soon begin to notice confirmations, small signs that what I say is true. Perhaps a sudden conversation will reveal information about the person who copied your key. Or you may receive an unexpected delay or nudge in your plans that keeps you at home at a crucial moment. These will not be coincidences, they will be my divine interventions, placed with precision to guard you. Do not be surprised if the person grows distant, uneasy, or avoids your presence altogether. My light exposes darkness, and when they stand in your presence, the weight of conviction will press upon them. Some may even return the key in secret or abandon it altogether, unable to follow through. This is my Spirit working to dismantle the plan before it manifests. My child, this is also a teaching moment. Learn the ways of the enemy so that you may always be prepared. They approach through trust, familiarity, and disguise. They aim for the moments you are at rest. But I am showing you now that vigilance is not fear, it is wisdom. Fear reacts, wisdom prepares. You are not to live in panic but in preparedness, resting in the knowledge that the Lord fights for you. Your prayers in this season are like fire around your property. Every time you speak my promises aloud, it is as if you are placing another lock in the Spirit, one that no earthly key can open. And the more you pray, the more reinforced your home becomes. And now, my child, hear me clearly. This season of warning is also a season of sharpening. Just as a sword is placed against the whetstone until its edge can cut through the hardest metal, I am placing your spirit in alignment with my will so you can discern even the faintest tremor in the atmosphere. You will notice things that others ignore, hear tones in words that others overlook, feel shifts in the air that signal change. This is not anxiety, it is spiritual awareness, an upgrade in your sight and hearing that comes directly from my Spirit. The enemy believes you to be unguarded, but I have been building a hedge of protection long before this plot was formed. When you were asleep, I was awake. When you were unaware, my angels were fully aware. Every time you prayed, even in casual words, I wove those prayers into the barrier that now surrounds you. My word says, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and I am showing you that this is not just a phrase, it is a decree. The weapon has been formed, the key has been made, the plan has been whispered in secret places, but in my presence, it will crumble into uselessness. For I will make the enemy's own heart betray them. Their courage will fail. Their timing will collapse. The very ground under their feet will seem unstable. Understand this, the copied key was meant to give them silent access, but they cannot hide from me. There is no lock I do not see through, no shadow I cannot flood with light. Every hiding place of the enemy is exposed in my sight. Just as I know every hair on your head, I know every thought in their mind. And I will act before they can, but, my child, you must also act. You are not powerless. Stand in the authority I have given you. When you pray, pray with certainty, not hoping but knowing that heaven moves at your word. When you speak my promises aloud, you speak the language of angels. When you command darkness to leave, it must obey, not because of your strength alone, but because my Spirit backs every word spoken in faith. Take this time to examine your surroundings. Remove anything from your home that invites darkness, objects, influences, habits that give the enemy an open door. Consecrate your space anew. Let your home be a place where my name is spoken often, where my word is read aloud, where my presence is welcome. For the enemy cannot dwell where I am exalted. The person who holds the copied key does not realize the spiritual trap they walk into. They believe they are moving unseen, yet every step is being recorded in the scrolls of heaven. The intent of their heart has been measured and found wanting. If they do not repent, they will meet my judgment, not because I delight in punishing, but because I am a God of justice, and justice must answer wickedness. Watch, my child, how I will turn this around for your good. What was meant to harm you will strengthen you. What was planned in darkness will become a testimony in the light. You will see how I position people in your path at just the right time, how I open your eyes to details you would normally miss, how I delay or redirect you to keep you safe. These will not be accidents. These will be my hand, guiding you moment by moment. Do not be afraid when strange events unfold around you. If someone suddenly withdraws from you, do not chase them. If a meeting gets cancelled without warning, do not be frustrated. If plans change abruptly, see it as my intervention. I will shift circumstances to protect you, even if it means closing doors you wanted open. Trust me more than your plans. The day will come when you will look back and see how precise my protection was. You will realize that even the smallest inconvenience served a purpose. You will understand why you felt a sudden urge to pray late at night, why you had a dream that seemed strange but stuck in your mind, why you overheard certain conversations without trying. I speak through these moments, guiding you like a shepherd leading his sheep away from danger, and when the enemy finally abandons their plan, it will not be because they lost interest, it will be because I made the way impossible. They will be met with unseen barriers at every attempt. If they try to approach your home, something will turn them back. If they try to use the key, it will not work, not because of the metal in their hand, but because I have locked the door in the spirit. Know this, you are not living under the shadow of fear, you are living under the shadow of my wings. My protection is not a thin wall, it is a fortress with foundations that cannot be shaken. And this fortress moves with you. Wherever you go, you are covered. Whoever rises against you in secret, I will expose. Whatever plan is whispered in darkness, I will reveal to you before it strikes, but I call you to remain awake. Spiritual alertness is not a burden, it is a gift. It keeps you ahead of the enemy. It teaches you to recognize my voice instantly, so that when I say, move, you move, and when I say, stay, you stay. This is how you will live, guided, protected, unshaken. The enemy wanted to use a key to invade your peace, but now you will carry the true keys, the keys of authority, the keys of discernment, the keys of spiritual insight. And with these keys, you will lock every door to darkness and open every door to my blessing. This chapter will close with victory. The copied key will rust without ever touching your lock. The hands that held it will tremble with the weight of conviction. And you, my child, will rise stronger, more aware, and more secure in my presence than ever before. Rest now. Do not carry this weight in your mind. Give it to me and watch how I work. For I am the one who neither slumbers nor sleeps, the one who guards your coming and going, the one who writes your story from beginning to end. You are safe because I say you are safe. You are guarded because I have appointed my angels over you. You are untouchable because your life is hidden in me. This matter is settled. The enemy has failed. The threat has been neutralized. And my peace will remain with you, now and always. My child, listen closely, for the time we are entering is one where my instructions will be your shield and your map. There are moments ahead that will test your focus. The enemy will not come at you in obvious ways, no loud alarms, no flashing signs. Instead, they will attempt to slide into your life quietly, through moments of distraction, through voices that sound familiar but carry poison, through opportunities that look golden but are wrapped in chains. But you will not be deceived, for I am sharpening your sight so that what appears sweet will taste bitter in your spirit before it can touch your life. The one who sought access through a copied key is not acting alone. There are others who have been influenced, knowingly and unknowingly, to carry out smaller tasks in the same plan. They may be people you have seen before, people who once smiled at you, people who think they know you. But I am breaking the link between them and the power that drives them. Their connection will weaken, their coordination will fail, and the chain that bound them together in this plot will snap in the spirit realm before it ever fulfills its purpose. Your prayers are not just words, they are movements in the unseen realm. Each time you speak my word aloud, you are sending out a command that angels carry into action. Even when you whisper a prayer under your breath, I hear it as clearly as a shout. The enemy fears a praying heart more than anything, because a praying heart cannot be manipulated. I am calling you to a deeper discipline now. Set aside time each day, not just for prayer, but for listening. Too often my children speak to me and then rush away without waiting for my reply. But if you will sit in stillness, you will hear my instructions as clearly as you are hearing these words now. Sometimes I will give you a single step to take. Sometimes I will tell you to do nothing but wait. Every instruction has purpose. Be careful with whom you share your insights in this season. Not everyone around you is ready to understand the spiritual layers of what is happening. Some will doubt, some will dismiss, and some will secretly carry what you tell them to places you do not want it to go. Your wisdom will be to speak when I tell you and to stay silent when I tell you. Do not be discouraged by the shadows. The enemy often makes themselves appear larger than they are, hoping fear will do the work for them. But when the light of my truth shines, their size is revealed as small, their strength as hollow. They roar like a lion, but they have no teeth in my presence. That I am also restoring your confidence. The recent events have caused you to question some of your instincts. But I tell you, your discernment was not wrong, you simply needed more clarity, and now I am giving it. You will soon notice a swiftness in your spirit, a knowing before knowing, an inner pull away from certain people, a sudden hesitation before a decision, a sense of peace or warning that comes instantly. This is my spirit aligning you with my path. There is a reason I allowed you to know about the copied key. If I wanted, I could have blocked it without telling you. But I revealed it so you would see the nature of the enemy, how they work in secrecy, how they test your boundaries, how they attempt to move in quiet. By understanding their methods, you will be able to guard against them not just now, but for the rest of your journey. Prepare yourself not just for protection, but for blessing. The enemy's failed attempt will open a door for me to place something new in your hands, something they cannot touch or steal. I will not only protect what you have, I will increase it. This will be a sign to you that no attack can stop what I have ordained, and when the moment comes that you see the one who copied the key, or those connected to them, do not meet them with fear or hatred. Stand tall, speak with calm, and let my presence in you unsettle them more than any words you could say. For my peace is a weapon they cannot understand. Soon, the story of this threat will become the story of my victory. You will tell it one day, not with trembling, but with joy, as a testimony of how I shielded you. People will listen, and their faith will grow. They will realize that if I could protect you in such a precise and personal way, I can do the same for them. Until then, keep your spirit tuned to me. Do not rush ahead. Do not panic. Walk each day with the awareness that you are surrounded by heaven's armies, that your steps are ordered, that your safety is not in locks or walls but in my command. This is the truth, my child, the battle is already won. The copied key holds no power. The enemy holds no ground. And you hold my promise, which cannot be broken.